guys, it's Jessie here. I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be my weekly weigh-in. You guys did not see a weigh-in video from me last week. I was burnt out, guys. I just wasn't feeling like filming at all last week, and the things that I did film, I wasn't feeling like editing and uploading. I just needed a break. So I took a little bit of a break, and not just from videos, just kind of a break in general. I didn't really track anything in terms of food. I was being mindful of what I was eating. Now this is not this last week, this is the previous week leading up to last week where I did not have a video. I was being mindful of what I was eating, but I wasn't putting things into my app and doing what I know I need to do. My son had his appendectomy that week, so we were in the hospital for a couple of days, and I had, what else was going on? Oh, it was my birthday. So I had, a couple of days there where things were just harder to track, especially in the hospital. We were eating a lot of hospital food and cafeteria food, and it was hard to kind of know exactly how many points were in everything. The first day that we were there, the day that Austin actually had his surgery, which he's doing fine, by the way. He was bouncing around the house, the day that he came home from the hospital, completely fine, for those of you that are curious. But the day that he actually had the surgery, we went, I had Subway for lunch because I was able to track that, so I made really wise choices there. And then I ordered something from like the guest menu from the hospital for dinner, and I made really wise choices there as well, fresh vegetables. There was a lot of opportunity for me to kind of veer off course, and I didn't. So, that's really good. But after that, once we were back home from the hospital, I was just kind of struggling to want to sit down and track everything. And so I just didn't. I took a couple of days off, I guess. Not really off great eating, but just off of tracking everything and measuring everything, because sometimes it gets pretty tedious, especially when you've been doing it a really long time. So I just took a couple of days off. When we went out for my birthday was on the Monday before I weighed in last week. We went to Red Lobster, which is my favorite restaurant, but again, I was really, really good there. I had just grilled shrimp, really low point options, but I didn't, track every single iota and write everything down because I just wanted to enjoy myself. I didn't have any cake or ice cream or anything like that. So I did really well. And there was one other day, the day in between there. The day Austin had his surgery Friday. We were in the hospital until Saturday afternoon. My birthday was Monday. That Sunday was hard for me. I kind of indulged a little bit more than maybe I should have. I still wasn't tracking or anything. So all in all, I think I had a good balance of things, especially considering I wasn't tracking. And last week I did manage to mostly maintain my weight. I was up a tiny little bit at it was like 0.4 pounds, I think. Let me pull up my app and take a look so I can tell you guys for sure. My phone's really slow, sorry guys. But yeah, it was one of those things where I was in the hospital, so I probably wasn't drinking enough water, and because I wasn't tracking absolutely everything, you know how easy it is to underestimate how much you're eating, and especially when you're doing the math in your head and you're not writing things down, it's super easy just to, go over a little bit here and there. And so, I called it maintenance that week, but really I was up. I was up like, let me see, I think it was 0.4. And now if I had lost 0.4, I would have absolutely called it a loss, but considering the fact that I gained 0.4 and called it maintenance, I think that says something about my state of mind. I don't know. But yeah, so going back 2 weeks ago, I was 215 pounds. Last Tuesday when I weighed in, I was 215.4. So yeah, a 0.4 pound gain. Not too bad, especially considering I wasn't really tracking. There was a lot of circumstances where I could have really, lost the plot there, and I think I did really, really well. So that brings us to this week. So this week was all about getting back on track for me. Still wasn't really tracking everything the way I should have been. Again, doing a lot of guesstimating, doing a lot of well, I know I'm under my points, I don't need to write that down, that sort of thing. Like I said, I was just kind of burned out. This is a lifelong process, and I just needed to take a step away from it. I was still being mindful of what I was eating, like I said, but just like not writing every single thing down. But apparently the intermittent days where I was writing things down and the guesstimations and things in my head were right on this week, because I did have a loss, and it was a pretty decent loss. I weighed in yesterday. Today's Wednesday, by the way. So Tuesday's weigh-in day. So I weighed in yesterday at 213.2 pounds. So that was a, what, 2.2 pound loss? Let's go to the table view here. I posted a picture of this on my Instagram, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you were spoiled a little bit. Yeah, 2.2 pounds this last week. So I'm back on track, and I've officially lost a total of 45.8 pounds. So how's that for another milestone? 45 pounds down. Still a long way to go, but we're celebrating 45 pounds this week. I'm feeling really good. I like the fact that I was able to kind of veer off course a little bit, but not really. Like, I wasn't being super strict with everything that I was eating. I wasn't counting everything to the letter, and I was still able to, you know, pretty much maintain my weight during that week that we had all that craziness going on with the hospital and my birthday, and then lose this last week. So, feeling really good about that. I'm pretty much off course in terms of my end of the year goal. I don't think there is any remote possibility at this point that I will lose another 13.2 pounds before the end of the year to be under 200 pounds by 2017, but I feel like I still have an opportunity to get really close, as long as I continue to do really well and not let the holidays defeat me. I will be all right. We'll have to kind of see how it goes, but I'm feeling really good, and I'm not disappointed in myself at all in terms of that goal. I mean, we still have 6 weeks till the end of the year. So in 6 weeks, there's a lot of time and a lot of room for, you know, really wise food choices and working out and things. So who knows? Who knows what I'll be able to lose in the next 6 weeks. I do know that my weight loss over the course of, you know, the last, what are we at now, 7 months or something, has significantly slowed down. It's never been extremely quick. I feel like that's a good thing, though, because, you know, rapid weight loss is probably going to lead to rapid regain once, you know, things start to shift a little bit and I get a little bit less strict with myself, as it happens over time. You always start out, or I always start out really strong, and then as time progresses and it gets tedious and things, you know, it's a really long process to lose the sheer amount of weight that I have to lose. So inevitably the holidays creep up and I slow things down a little bit. I get a little less extreme about my workouts and about my food choices like I did this last week, and then the weight loss slows down, and then if I'm not careful it stops completely and I gain the weight back. So if we can avoid that, it'll be a good thing. But I just got off on a tangent and totally lost my train of thought. I don't even know what I was trying to say to you guys, but I've lost 45 pounds. I still have a long way to go, but I feel like I can do it. Like, I'm feeling really positive. So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of see where the next year takes me, and we're not even at the end of the year yet. I feel like this is the speech that I should be giving, you know, my last weigh-in of 2017. So we're not there yet. Let's just take a step back, celebrate 45 pounds lost, and you know, keep on keeping on. So this next week my goal is to get back to tracking everything. I will admit that putting everything into my app is sometimes really tedious, especially things that I eat all of the time. I kind of know how many points they are, so it's easy to just say, well, that was 4 points, I don't need to write it down. But trying to get back on the train and the thought process of really being good about writing everything down. So that's my goal for this week. Drinking lots of water, going to the gym, you know, same old goals every week are the same. But yeah, so that was my very, very, very rambly weigh-in video. I really missed you guys last week. It was nice to take a break and step back from the filming, but I'm glad to be back now, and I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Something tells me you survived without me. Anyway, thanks so much for watching today. Hope you guys are all doing really well. I definitely need to get caught up on watching all of the videos too. Like, I'm not just behind in terms of filming and editing. I haven't really watched too many videos either, so I need to do that and see how all of my Weight Watchers girls are doing. But I hope you guys are all doing well, and that these, you know, rapidly approaching holidays don't have you down. I know a lot of people get depressed this time of year. I hope that that's not the case for you. And again, I'm rambling. The guy next door is starting his lawn work, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. Bye, everyone.